Is this the last truckload to do?
Yeah.
See?
At the wash plant, Parker and Diego have spent the day running pay dirt from the deep hole.
What time is it now?
3:23. Yeah, they're gonna start washing the mats.
See. Ask him if he's nervous.
¿Estás nervioso?
Más que nervioso, ansioso.
Anxious. More than nervous, anxious.
Porque ya nos pasó.
In the past, they already had the experience of washing a new load and that it was empty, no load.
Me too.
Hola.
Hola.
Where have you guys been?
Good?
Went in the water trucks.
Oh.
Found out a lot about the water situation.
Okay.
You know, they're not that expensive to hire, like 110 Bolivianos per trip. That's not too bad.
So that's good.
When was the last time you were this interested in a cleanup, Parker?
Years ago. Yeah, I'm kind of nervous, actually. For them. They've put a lot of money into that pit.
Mira la chispa. A ver. La primera. A ver. Está feo.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Oh, no way, look at that.
A ver. Esa es una buena señal.
¿Sí? Sí. Sí. That's a big boy.
Nuggetini.
Nuggetin.
Es poco, pero nos pone felices.
They did hit some bedrock in the hole. That test looked good. There was some gold in it, but so hard to tell at that stage. There's definitely a lot to think about for me. Can you ask if they'll keep this separate?
¿Y pueden guardar esto ahorita para verlos juntos?
Sí, no habría
Sí?
problema.
Yes.
Perfect.
They can.
Yeah. I'm really curious to see how this ground works out.
We're gonna get the trommel set up, which is exciting.
Could you imagine if this place was actually another Yukon?
That's what's exciting about it. It could be.
On his last day, to explore the Kempsey mine before they weigh the gold from the deep hole,
Can we set our trommel up down on that road?
Parker plans to use his mini trommel to check the efficiency of Cancio's wash plant,
We want to run some of his tailings.
Okay.
testing the pay dirt that's already been processed to see if any gold was missed.
We'll tell him what his recovery rate is, and then see if we need to make some changes.
Okay.
Parker is actually considering investing in this place. But before you start thinking about investing, you really need to do your due diligence, and we need to do it ourselves. So after we've done the test on the recovery rates, it's going to give us such a better picture of how their wash plant's running before we think about putting money on this place.
Right there is good. Perfecto.
Perfecto.
Me gustaría mejorar el sistema de trabajo y tratar de rescatar, si es posible, 100% de lo que es el oro.
Can you ask him what he thinks his recovery rate is?
70, 60, 70.
60, 70.
Nobody wants to lose 30%. In the Yukon, we have it down to, less than 5% losses.
¿Te lo hago traer con la pala?
You want them to bring it with the...
No, we have to get it right off the end of the sluice box. Because the gold can concentrate up in that chute, and where the loader's scooping, you might not get the gold they're losing. We have to get it right off the sluice box, which we have to do by hand.
Sí, tiene que ser a mano.
Finding gold in the tailings would mean Cancio's literally throwing money down the drain.
I'm about to get soaked.
How many of those do we need to collect?
20.
Oh, this is not going to be fun.
That's not gonna work. You have to get it right off the sluice box, but this is like war zone in there. What we'll do is we'll hang buckets off of the sluice box and just fill them halfway. If two people are holding the bucket, we can get it up over the edge.
Mucha agua.
Muy bien.
¿Y listo?
I got it.
Yeah.
That's better. Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh.
Come. Me gusta que Parker trabaje así.
He likes to see Parker working like this.
Yeah, but is he worried? Is he excited? Y estoy preocupado por no cubrir las expectativas que tiene Parker.
He is worried not to cover the whole expectation Parker and all the team has about him and the mine.
I knew it was going to be a pain in the ass, but not this bad. We'll do it this way. This is definitely a hardcore trip, just going from elevation to jungle and 2 different countries and dozens of mine sites. And, you know, the clock's ticking to make that investments decision. Bien. It's perfect. Perfecto.
Oh.
You look like a real man.
I don't feel like a real man.
He told me that you said that it's over?
That was terrible. That whole process sucked. In the Yukon, when we do this, we just walk an excavator up to the plant, hold it under the sluice runs, catch an excavator bucket full of dirt, walk it over to where you're sluicing it. Bob was not our uncle today. Some jackass was our uncle, and he kicked our ass.
With a yard of tailings from the wash plant collected,
More. Right there. Oh, un momento, we gotta start everything up.
the team run the material through the test trommel.
Why don't we get the loader closer so it's right there? Up and closer. That's better. There we go. Now
Here we go, number one. Number one of the tailings.
I think the biggest thing I've learned on this trip is that you don't grow in your comfort zone. South America pushed me so far out of that comfort zone in so many ways, and I think I'm a better person for it and a better miner for it.
Last one. That's it.
The loaders can go. Yes, we're done.
All right, that's good, that's good.
I think. Here it is. Juicy concentrate.
Chacancio.
Cancio.
I'm parched, I needed water. Can you take this to Cancio? I'll be right behind you. It should be a fairly good representation. I hope we're gonna find out that they're not losing much gold.
Cancio. Falta batear esto ahora.
Seguro que Parker tiene más experiencia que yo en minería. En un momento también pensé, soñé trabajar con Parker para tener ciertas experiencias y obviamente aprender más.
This is a cool panning technique. Swish, swish out. Swish, swish out. Where did he learn to pan?
Acá, todos los días. Here, every day.
Hasta ahora no vi nada.
No oro.
No hay oro. Una sola. Apenas se ve.
Even at my mine site, you'd find more than that. It's a good thing.
Es bueno.
It's good. Like, finding gold in tailings is not a good thing.
Claro, encontrar oro en tu merma no es bueno porque algo estás perdiendo, ¿no?
So it's good that we didn't find anything.
We've had a big day today. It was us just running their tailings to see how much gold they were losing, and we found gold. It means that their recovery rate's pretty good.
Do you want to ask if he'll show us the gold tomorrow from the big deep hole and tell us how much it weighed?
Sí.
Let's go.
Hasta mañana.
Oye, muchas gracias.
Ciao.
Ciao.
What I keep really coming back to is if that whole valley has pay at the bottom that's good and worth doing that overburden, there's decades of mining here. on a very large scale. So that's a very unique opportunity. Cancio's a gambler, and I like the idea of gambling with him. Where did Cancio say to meet him? His house?
Yep.
After 8 weeks on the road,
Well, lots to talk about.
Parker's South American gold hunt is coming to an end.
So what's your read on Cancio?
I mean, I feel like you can trust him.
They feel like an honest bunch of guys. I don't get any kind of dodgy vibes from them. You know, I just don't.
But yeah, I agree. My gut says they're good people, but you know, the gold game does weird things to people, but you can't always worry about that. You just kind of have to go off the information you're given.
I mean, you're thinking about investing with him?
Yeah.
What's holding you?
Sussing out somebody's integrity is,
Take some time.
it's an experience game, right?
Yeah.
You can't do that over the course of a day or two, I don't think. I'd like to think that Cancio is a good guy that's honest.
Yeah.
But also something that I think should be keep in mind is the potential of the terrain, right? And they still have like, what, like 400 hectares?
The size of a claim block doesn't mean jack shit. Like, there has to be gold there. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if the valley doesn't pan out, then he doesn't have much.
Lots to consider.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I smell barbecue.
Wow, look at that.
After 1 month and thousands of dollars invested in digging the deep hole,
Hola!
Hola. Parker. Suban, vengan.
it's time for Parker to see if Cancio's gamble
Hey.
has paid off.
Dani.
Oh, wow.
It's been such a long trip. It all led us to here, in Cancio. It's time for me to start taking some gambles and taking some risks. Like, adapt or die, right?
Bueno,
What do you say?
hacemos el pesaje.
Can they wait the...
Sí.
Sueño con poder llegar al fondo y lavar un día y que todas mis canaletas brillen del dorado ese.
¿Ahí está bien?
Sí, sí.
¿Sí?
$331.8 grams.
Oh, wow.
That's really good.
At an ounce per 60 yards,
That's 5 ounces a day.
this ground is nearly twice as rich as Parker's Yukon claim.
Oh, there's a nugget in there.
Should we go chat somewhere where there's no rain?
Sí.
Maybe a few cervezas?
Ok. ¿Por qué no?
Bueno, pasen. Vamos.
There's really good gold in the ground. It's obviously going to be super deep, but if the ground's good enough, you know, it's doable.
Me gustaría que invierta. Hay otros inversores de que no trabajarían conmigo. Simplemente ponen plata y ganan su plata. En cambio, Parker no. Posiblemente invierta y de seguro que estoy de que trabajaría conmigo codo a codo. Entonces, por eso me gustaría trabajar con él. Hola, bienvenida, Parker.
Welcoming Parker.
Por los demás, Taylor, Diego,
For Tyler, for Diego, for Dani.
Yes.
Un sueño cumplido para nosotros
Yeah.
conocerlos.
Para mí es un grato grande que estés en mi casa.
It's beautiful.
Para la próxima ya va a estar listo. Finish. Ya le tengo.
Cuando esté terminado, haya una
When it's
habitación, vamos a
done,
invitar a
they
Parker.
have another room, and they're going to invite you here.
Perfect. Perfecto.
Perfecto. Y nosotros, entre nosotros decíamos,
And they were speaking together of how they would like to have you here, working with them or teaching them something, or maybe investing with them or something like that.
no sé qué más le interesa saber.
What else would you like to know?
¿Podemos hablar?
Well, I just was thinking about the gold way we did. My main curiosity is if that whole valley's going to be economical to mine.
Yo me juego que hay un buen material. Lo único que me está costando es llegar al núcleo, al piso, al canal y ese canal seguirlo hasta terminar.
But it's expensive.
Pero es caro.
Like, what has he spent on that cut the deep one in the valley?
Pero eso también
that
es
they're
de alto
working on
riesgo.
right now?
Y pregunta cuánto han gastado ya ahorita, por ejemplo, en el hueco que has hecho ahí.
No quisimos hacer números.
¿Cuánto más o menos?
Sí, unos 25,000.
25,000 on that pit that we were looking at, right?
Más o menos. No, sí.
What I want to propose is just like, it's very simple. It's a short-term deal that hopefully will lead to more in the future. If they've spent $25,000 so far on that pit and they still have further to go, I'd like to split the cost with them and put up $25,000.
Esa fosa, ese hueco, y quiere proponerles darles $25,000 para que sigan explorando.
If they find lots of gold, then we split it. And if he finds nothing, then we're both. And hopefully it leads to something bigger, or it just leads to us crying into a beer one night when I come back to check on how it's going.